Hello, welcome to video number 14. Today we're going to talk about fixed cost and variable cost. But first, I want to do a couple review problems. We've been doing this in class, translating expressions into equations. The ones with subtraction are always tricky, so we need a little bit more practice. The first one says 4 times the difference of a number and 6 equals 48. So this is about a difference, the difference of a number and 6. We represent that with x minus 6. And we're taking 4 times that, so 4 times all of that. And it's supposed to equal 48. So if we solve it, we get 4x minus 24 equals 48. Add 24 to both sides, we get 4x equals 72. And if we divide by 4, we get x equals 18. That's our number. All right, the second one, 14 less than 2/3 of a number. This one is tricky. As we mentioned in class, when we have 14 less than something, that means we're subtracting 14. So we have 2/3 of a number. That's 2/3 times x. To make it 14 less than that, we subtract 14, and it equals 28. Add 14 to both sides, and we get 42. If we do 42 divided by 2/3, I think you'll end up with a nice 63. All right, next one. 20 decreased by 4 times the number. So 20 is not being subtracted. 20 is what we have, and we're decreasing it. And the amount we're decreasing it by is 4x. So this is 20 minus 4x. And the result is 60. So that was the hard part. Now the easy part is solving it. Subtracting 20 from both sides, negative 4x equals 40. And if we divide by negative 4, we get x equals negative 10. All right, the last example. This one's an addition problem. It's 12 times the sum of a number and 9. The sum of a number and 9 is x plus 9. And all of that is being multiplied by 12. And the result is 264. We can solve this one quickly also. This would be 12x plus 108 equals 264. If we subtract 108 from both sides, that'd be 256, 156. And if you divide by 12, I believe you get 13. Bam, just like that. All right, now let's get on to the main topic. So we're going to talk about business problem. We're going to do 2 quick business problems. The first one involves Tracy, who sells muffins. She sells gourmet muffins. They're really nice. Her customers pay a flat rate of $16 for shipping. A flat rate is what you got to pay no matter what. So even if you order 1 muffin, it's going to cost you $16 for shipping. So you probably only want to do this if you're ordering a bunch. Anyway, so it's $16 for shipping, and then $1.35 for each muffin. So the $16, sometimes called a flat rate or fixed cost. And the cost per muffin is the variable cost, because that depends on how many muffins you order. All right, here we go. How much would an order of 14 muffins cost? Well, no matter what, we got to pay the fixed cost. So it's 16, and then $1.35 times 14. So each muffin is $1.35. So break out my calculator. 16 plus $1.35 times 14. That order is going to come up to $34.09. Like I said, I hope they taste good. All right, how much would 260 muffins cost? This is going crazy. So even though it's 260 muffins, the deal is the shipping is still $16. And this would be plus 1.35 times 260. And this will come up to be a whole lot of money. So this would be $367. Okay, so to solve some a little bit harder problems, we need to be able to write an expression for how much M muffins would cost. So a formula for the cost of M muffins. All right, well, no matter how many we ordered, it always started with 16. We just think about how we did this above. And each time we multiplied the cost of one muffin times how many muffins we have. In this case, m. So instead of the 14 in the first expression and the 260 in the second, we're just going to put in m. And there it is. That's an expression for the cost. Okay, in part D, we're going to use it. Suppose a customer places an order and is charged $205. How many muffins did they order? Well, we can write an equation. Here's an expression for ordering m muffins, and we'll set that equal to 205. So this is an expression, a general expression for the cost. We want it to equal 205, so we can figure this out. So if we subtract 16 from both sides, 205 minus 16 is 189. And divide that by 135, we have 140. So I forgot my variable there. There should be an m there, and m equals 140. So 140 muffins were ordered if it came up to $205. All right, this is going to be no problem for you guys. Our last example. Megaflix is a website where movies can be downloaded. So suppose it costs 14 bucks to join and 65 cents per movie. Give some examples of how much it would cost to use this website. So this is kind of open-ended. So let's pick, let's say I ordered 12 movies. And let's see how much that would cost. So there's the $14, that's the flat rate for a fixed cost. So no matter how many movies you download, it costs $14. Then 65 cents per movie. So 65.65 times 12, that's the variable cost. And this would run us, let me see, I come up with $21.80. Okay, we can make some more examples, but let's move on. Let's write an expression for the cost of n movies. So pretty much in my example, where I had the number of movies, I'm going to replace it with the variable n. So the cost of n movies would just be 14 plus 0.65 times n. And now we can use it. Suppose the customers charged $25.70. So how many movies did they download? Well, we would set our expression for the cost equal to 25.70. All right, and then we just solve. All right, so after subtracting 14, we have 0.65n equals 11.70. And now we're going to divide that by 0.65. All right, so if your bill was $25.70, that meant you watched 18 movies. Okay, I haven't seen the Ninja Turtles yet, man. So I'm hoping it's on a cable or for a download soon at the Redbox. All right, here we go. Time for the journal assignment. So you have one business problem to do. A local health club is sponsoring a 5K race. Their marketing team expects it to cost $1,500 as a fixed cost. So no matter how many people participate, it's going to cost $1,500. And then $850 for every runner. Okay, so go ahead and answer the questions here. I'll check it and stamp it in class. Have a good evening tonight.